What's good, Devon Beings? It's Emperor Starseed back with another YouTube video, and I'm coming with a channel message and a reading with my Mystic Mondays tarot deck. And this channel right here is going to be a big one, a deep one, and very transparent as well pertaining to my life. And there may be a lot of triggering subjects, so I'm just going to warn you ahead of time. But just try to ground yourself through this reading. I'm gonna do the same thing as well if you could really resonate and if it's for you, and also just take what resonates. I have my love crystal here right now, and I'm going to be speaking from my heart and love chakra as I give this reading. But the first thing that's coming through is that you are in enigma. You are very mysterious. You are very hard to comprehend, and a lot of people see that you are not human. That is just a pure fact of your life, that you are something that was sent here. You are a hero. You are an earth angel. You are a star seed. You are divine guidance. You are a god. You are the most high in human form. I'm also hearing that you are a magical celebrity. You have a lot of people focusing on you. You have a lot of people wanting to get to know you, like know you personally. Like, what's your favorite things to do? What are your hobbies? Like, a lot of people is just tuned in and focused on you. They want to get to know you, like, and being like you are really in the public eye. You're omnipresent. That's very significant. You are like all over the world right now. Fields could be significant. Living by a field, 144, and seeing the crops grow high and high and high. Like, your harvest is here. You finna experience the fruits of your labor. Luna could be very significant. Things being illuminated, things being, exposed, speaking your truth, and things being revealed. We also got that, like, you are very much like such a reassurance for people, and I'm hearing you could resonate with being a conduit and also being the chosen one. But we also got channel songs as well. But before we get to the channel songs, we also have that, like, people know they can't compete with you. 2, 3, 4. They know that your journey is specifically your journey, and it's not of competition. And even when they try, they see that they just holding themselves back from their journey, and they're really competing with their self and their insecurities. Like, people really hold you on a high pedestal, even without you asking to be, and you're just here as a leader and a representation of being your pure, authentic, divine self. You could resonate with being very ancient, because you are. But also we got channel songs, and your solar chakra, your solar plexus could be very significant because you were finna shine like bright. A lot of people, you are finna be in the public eye. That is very significant, like very in the public eye, doing things with people looking and watching you, like being seen, being out in the open. But the channel songs we have, Maybe I Should Call by K. Michelle. You have a lot of people regretting, knowing that they lost a friend. They want to communicate with you. They want to hear your voice again. They really, really do miss you, and they know that they weren't good for you, but they still want to feel a sense of belonging to you. We have Pieces by Rod Wave. These people are broken into pieces. They know that they may have, like, broken your heart in a way with you spending your time and nurturing them in the right way, and they just ridiculed and took advantage of you, and now all that is happening to them, and they can't transmute it or alchemize it like you. And we also have The Truth by India.Arie. People know you are the truth, literally, and they know that you give, like, past life energy of knowing you. Like, you just give, like, very much soul family, spirit family. We have In My Mind by Heather. You have people that are very much delusional right now with how they still see you and how they still carry you in their mind, like they're gonna always feel this way towards you, even if they know that it's over, completely over. 4, 3, 2 on a timer. And then last but not least, we have Dirty Laundry by Kelly Rowland. And that's gonna be a transparent subject. Domestic violence can be very much, significant, and I apologize, and my heart is with anyone who's had to deal with that or had to grow up around that. But just know that you were protected at all times. And I speak on that because I could very much relate. You could have been someone that was always the peacemaker of that, dealing with a specific authority figure, a mother or a father, but more so towards the feminine energy, a mother, a sister, a aunt, anyone like that. And you could have been put in a position where that person like manipulated you emotionally, made you feel like they were the victim or suffering, but the whole time they was the problem in starting it. It was like a mutual thing between both partners. And you realize that it wasn't love, it was lust. And so you ended up stopping, you let go, and that made that person envious. So they started to use that situation to abuse and hurt you, like threaten you in a way, especially with their safety, like harming them. I was in a situation where this person, a mother figure, I don't condone this person no more, don't mess with them. My mother is Gaia and my father is Source. You could resonate with having jealous, envious, and narcissistic parents. But yeah, this person tried to threaten me by saying that they weren't going to press charges anymore, And knowing that I was very sensitive and it was a triggering and traumatic moment for me, that literally made me just leave completely and walk out of that person's life and never see them as that person of nurturance or a mother ever again. And I just want to let you know that it's not your problem to deal with that, because don't conform to a society narrative of having to protect someone because of the roles they play, or because people may feel like it's entitled or you're obligated to do it. No, if that person wants to stick with their BS and stay in that narrative, it's not for you to be brought down. And especially when you look at it from a higher perspective and know what all this is, and everybody on their own personal journey, you really see it for what it is. And I know that these people are just people that play roles in my life that I'm meant to go through with my soul contract. Like, it goes real deep, but I'm gonna try to like get through everything because this is a big, big channel. But that could be very significant to anyone. And once again, my heart goes out to anyone that has had to deal with that. But also we got grandparents could be significant, grandchild, just like a lot of grand things about to happen in your life. And also like great uncles or great aunts, like a lot of grand and great things about to happen in your life. That could be very significant. And then I want to talk about love. Love is love, and you're about to get a lot of options, a lot of like people that wants to like potentially be your lover, your husband, your wife, whatever you are attracted to, and whatever is your preferences. But the transparency about me on that, I am an openly gay man, and growing up, I was very feminine. Like, I had a high pitched voice. I did a lot of feminine things. And as I'm growing up now, I knew that it was like just part of my spiritual journey. But growing up, I had a mother and a father that neglected me for, ridiculed me for it. My whole family did as well. They try to, how people use gay now as an insult, the whole family did. But it just made me grow into who I am and love myself even more. And now they're the ones being laughed at and a joke because they didn't expect this to be out of me. I'm not a society form or, like the stereotype of what a gay man is. I'm very like, I'm hood, I'm thuggish, I'm masculine, I'm dominant, and I have a lot of street smart. And at the same time, I'm nurturance, I'm empathetic, and I'm very in tune with my feminine nature. I'm balanced. And I just accepted all of me, the creation and the destruction, the dominance, the aggressiveness, and also the softness and sensitivity, you know. And I'm also attracted to that. That's what the love is love, I'm only attracted to dark, black, mature men, dominant, masculine, hood, street, thuggish men. And I have my reasons, but that's just my preference. That's what I'm attracted to. It's a lot of empathy there, and my upbringing from that and doing a lot of things. But because I've done so many things, but like the stereotype of that, of being in the streets, gang banging, all this and all that, drugs, alcohol, all these substances and stuff, all that is out of my life. I've changed my whole life around and literally rebirthed it. And that could be just significant for someone. Okay. And also this month of July could be very significant. This was a big moment for me, 10-10 on the timer. Last year, 2025, I was admitted into the hospital on July 7th. That was 7/7. And I knew that was the universe and God helping me, healing me. You know, I had a collapsed lung, and it took majority of that whole month to get me right. I had to get 2 surgeries. I got out of the hospital July 30th. So it was just majority of that month, literally. But I know it was happening for a reason. I also had my crystals with me. Everything was happening. But the people who was up there with me, the whole experience was the worst experience ever. I mean, I was at one hospital where I stayed, and I had to get transferred to another hospital. Both hospitals, very terrible people, just messed up people. They try to make my experience worse. The people that was there with me try to make it worse, try to literally compete with me because they seen my portions. They seen that frequency on me and try to make everything about them. 11/11 on the timer. Like, literally would try to fake things where they wouldn't have to help me, try to disturb me while I'm trying to rest, wanted me to get people that were rude towards me and make them my caregiver. But like, I spoke up and got everything handled. And I don't know if I said it, but yes, I did have my crystals with me. Like, I was showing my spirituality while I was there. And I feel like that was the significance. But a lot of people, they literally got a karma for that. Instant karma does come with you when things happen like that. But also, like, it was just a very much another triggering and traumatic event in my life, but it also was a triumph in my life, like a victory. Because looking at me now, I don't look like what I came through. You feel me? And also, I ended up getting 5 scars during that visit. And I'm not a biblical person. I don't read the Bible. You know, I take that all things have truth to it, but I'm very much just me, divine, authentic, pure being, spirituality. But something just told me to look that up, and I seen that Jesus had 5 scars. So I knew that had a significance to my whole reason, and like, you know, the suffering and all that, and being delivered into victory. Okay. Like, it's so much to the story, but I just knew I needed to give those stories out to be transparent. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. I'm on the right track. Okay. And we're just going to get one card real quick to clarify all that up of what's really about to happen. Like, a lot of things, a lot of people just getting divine karma right now, and a lot of things is finna go into expansion. The whole entire existence is finna go into expansion. Literally, we just had the Hermit and the Moon as I split the deck. Like, you know, all the introspection, all the healing that you did is now finna be recognized as seen, illuminated. And I literally just said something about Luna and this strawberry full moon harvesting thing. We're gonna get one card, 1313 on the timer. All the angel numbers that I'm seeing could be very significant. We get one card to clarify it all. Literally, we got the Queen of Pentacles. You are really finna see how treasured, wealthy your energy is, how you was always the blessing, the miracle. Everything that's inside of you is finna illuminate and be seen. You are a wish from the heavens. You see how she's like on clouds and like how the pinnacle is within her. You are really finna just see how like abundant you are. And then I'm hearing how famous you are, how well known you are, how renowned you are. Like, and I'm just hearing expeditiously, like everything is really finna like just expand and be greatly in your life. Very much. I'm hearing rich in spirit. And it's all because you did it and healed on your own, and you let go of those things that no longer served you. You removed the personal energy and seen it for your divine purpose and what you're here for. And you should be very proud. Hug yourself, pat yourself on the back because you did it. And you're going to be known for it, and you're going to help a lot of other beings, and they're going to give you so much gratitude. The heavens, the spirits, the underworld, they are all praising you and cheering you on. Keep going. You are a star. I'm going to leave the message there.